Hello everyone. So in this video I'm going to talk about QuickSort algorithm. So QuickSort is basically a sorting algorithm which uses the idea of divide and conquer. First it finds the element called pivot which divides the array into two halves in such a way that elements in the left half are smaller than pivot and elements in the right half are greater than pivot. To sort the array, this algorithm uses three steps recursively. First, find the pivot that divides the array into two halves, then quicksort the left half and quicksort the right half. Use this three-step recursively to sort the entire array. Now I am going to demonstrate you this algorithm with the help of an example. Contains element 5, 2, 6, 1, 3, 4. Now initially our I is -3 and our j is equal to 0, and we have set the pivot at rightmost element which is 4. Now we compare j with pivot. So 5 is greater than pivot, 5 is greater than 4, which is our pivot, so no action is required in this step. Now j becomes 1 and 2 gets compared with 4. So 2 is lesser than 4. So we increment the value of I and swap the value at I and j. So our I was -1 and so our I becomes 0 and value at 0 is 5 and our j is 1 and value at 1 is 2, so 5 gets swapped with 2. So our new array becomes 2, 5, 6, 1, 3, 4. So now our j was 1, our j becomes 2, value at 2 is 6, 6 get compared with our pivot which is 4, so 6 is greater than 4. So there is no action required in this step. So j increases to 3. Now value at 3 is 1. 1 gets compared with 4. So 1 is lesser than 4. So we increment the value at I and swap the value at I and value at j. So our I was 0. Now our I becomes 1 and our j is 3. Value at 1 is 5 and value at 3 is 1. So 5 and 1 gets exchanged. Thus our new array becomes 2, 1, 6, 5, 3, 4. Now j increases to 4. So value at 4 is 3. 3 gets compared with our pivot 4. So 3 is lesser than 4. Yes. So we increment the value of I. So now I was 1. Now I becomes 2. So value at 2 is 6. It gets swapped with value at j, which is value at 4. So 6 gets swapped with 3. So our new array becomes 2, 1, 3, 5, 6, 4. Now we have reached the value of j equal to 4. That is 4 is 5 minus 1, that is r minus 1. So in final step what we do is we exchange value at I plus 1 with value at r. So value at r is our pivot 4 and value at I plus 1 is 3. So value at 3 is 5. So value at 5 gets swapped with value at 3. So 5 gets swapped with 4. So now 4, that which was our pivot, is now at its correct position in the array. So now we start working on left subarray. So in the left subarray our rightmost element is 3. So 3 becomes our new pivot. Now I is -1 and j is 0. So 2 gets compared with 3, value at j. 2 gets compared with 3. So 2 is lesser than 3. So we increment I. So I was -1, I becomes 0. And we swap a of I plus 1. And we swap a of I and j. So 2 got swapped with itself. I becomes 0 and j is also 0. So now we increment our j to 1. So value at 1 is 1 and it is smaller than 3. So we increment our I. So I was 0, it also becomes 1. So 1 got swapped with itself. Now in the final step we swap the value of I plus 1 and r. So I plus 1 is 2, r is also 2. So value at 2 is 3. So now our r is 2 and I also becomes 2. So the value at 2 is 3, so 3 got swapped with itself. So now 3, which was our pivot, is at its correct location. Now we deal with the right subarray, which consists of the elements 6 and 5. So the right subarray, which consists of 6 and 5, the rightmost element is 5. So we take that as our pivot and compare it with the first element. So first element is 6, we compare it with 5, 6 is greater than 5, so there is no action required in this step. And now we have reached the element just before our pivot. So what we do? We exchange the value at I plus 1 and R. So 5 got exchanged with 6 and 5, which was pivot, is now at its correct location. We do the same thing for the left subarray, which consists of the same two elements 2 and 1, and we get the result as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 got solved with 1 and final result is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank you.